My name's Tim Edwards. I've been on the council for 4 years. I retired from the town and went right on the council. I worked for the town for almost 30 years. I am very, very familiar with the infrastructure of this town. I had it for a long while. I know we need to replace it, but it takes time. That's one of the things that I learned on the council, is nothing happens overnight. Our water plant needs to be rebuilt. Our sewer plant needs to be rebuilt. Our infrastructure has to be rebuilt. And we're going to keep on bringing all these people to Rock Hall, because if not, we can't handle it. And we know we have money problems. We're hoping we can fix those. And that's all I have to say right now.
How you doing? My name is Walter Elburn, and I'm proud to be running for council for this town. I am of this town, and I've lived here most of my life, raised 6 children, all which are successful. I got my plumbing license under Butch Price in '92. I went on to Washington to go ahead and be a superintendent at the World Bank, and I ran the DC division. I got knowledge enough to go ahead and rebuild these plants so you'd save money. That was the type of work that I did. The people of this town, they need a little bit of a break. They don't need to be taxed. The elderly people here, the retired people here, the people in general, they don't need to have to dig in their pockets anymore. We're sending money in directions that we may be able to be gathered back. And if I got to, I'll be glad to go knock on the governor's door. Worst he can say is no. I'm not too sure where I'm at on the clock. So, the knowledge of the infrastructure in this town is that when I was a plumber in the 80s in this town, I've had the water meters come off in my hand, so I know exactly what Mr. Edwards is saying. He is absolutely right. We got to find the money somewheres, and we can't give up on the people and expect the people to just keep dishing out money every time we turn around. It's not exactly fair for us to have to take our money and give it to somewhere else in the part of the town or even the state of Maryland when we have our own needs here. I think there's ways that we can go knock on the door. The governor today talked about it.
My name's David Mayne, going by Dave. I'm a candidate for Rock Hall Town Council in the upcoming May election. My wife Laura and I have resided in the Harbor Woods development, Rock Hall, for just over 7 years. Prior to that, we spent many years between Wilmington, Delaware, and our cottage on Spring Cove. I believe the council is a place to serve our citizens and to create positive impacts on the issues and concerns that matter to us all. As a council member, I'll be a creative and productive voice for everyone in our community, the goal of achieving positive outcomes that benefit us all. My approach to the council will be to apply work ethic and creative problem-solving skills that I have earned over my personal and professional career. Along with current service on the Planning and Zoning Board, I've served in many managerial functions throughout my career, including tenure as the vice president and president of a 400-plus seat HOA, or homeowners association, and most recently as the assistant vice president and technical operations manager for a regional bank. My priority on the council will be sound, financially responsible government, focus on transparency, honesty, and above all, respect for the townspeople we serve. I'd like to get to work on day one by soliciting feedback from you on the goal of understanding the concerns that are important to you. We all know about the infrastructure problems. There are a lot of other concerns for our townspeople. As a member of the community, coupled with my years of experience in problem solving, along with my ability to influence policy and change in both the personal and business settings, I'm asking for your support when you vote this May. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Brian Jones, and I'm a candidate for the office of council member for the town of Rock Hall in the May 1st, 2021 election. I'm 37 years old, lifelong resident of Rock Hall. I spent 17 years in the public education field. I have a degree in computer information management. I worked as a lead technology technician for Kent County Public Schools. I worked 1 year as a planning specialist for the Kent County government, and I currently work for an IT firm that has me working closely with the state Maryland Department of Health in setting up the IT infrastructure for mass vaccination sites. I'm humbled and honored to have served as a council member and mayor from 2011 to 2019. In addition to my elected positions, I've served my community in numerous capacities, volunteer capacities, past president of the Rock Hall Volunteer Fire Company, board of director. Also, I was a member of the Rock Hall Parks and Recreation Board and a past member of the Rock Hall Lions Club. So I found serving my community as an active participant very rewarding. My decision to run for the Rock Hall Town Council again was motivated by the desire to utilize my skills, knowledge, and several years of municipal government experience. I do believe I can make a positive impact on the community where I live, support, and believe in. I bring to the table an unparalleled vision defined by a youthful perspective. My first goal is to preserve and maintain our way of life in our beautiful community. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thanks for tuning in and joining the Candidates Forum. My name is James Cook. I'm a 15-year resident of Kent County. I live in Rock Hall, and I love living here. And I think that's really why I threw my hat in the ring, so to speak, because I do honestly believe that the town faces many challenges. But I think I'm somebody that brings a little bit from my professional experience, a little bit of experience that could help the town move forward, especially with infrastructure projects. I work at an engineering firm, a civil engineering firm. And we do a lot with municipal projects, wastewater, water mains, just the entire infrastructure system. I've worked with many towns, Hebron, Vienna, Fredericksburg, Talbot County overall, Easton, to not only secure the funding, but also, not increase the debt load on the individuals and the residents within these communities. There's a lot of grant funding out there. There's a lot of subsidized funding that we can get from, local, state, and federal organizations such as USDA. They have a great program, RD Apply, which is specifically for rural communities, housing and urban development, MDE. There's a lot of funding out there. We just really need to know how to navigate these large bureaucracies in order to get what we need and bring it back to our communities here. And that's something I do every day. That's something I've done for many communities, as I've mentioned, and I really want to bring that experience to Rock Hall, where I live, and I want to stay. And I really want to bring that experience and help the town move forward, especially in that direction. On top of that, I'm a young professional. To be honest with you, I'm 29 years old, but I love living here, and we need to be able to ensure that people my age perpetuate our community and stay here and work here and live here and love to be here. And that's why I would like to bring my youthful and professional experience to the town council.